So if you are not aware, tomorrow we are actually going to be getting the mid-season patch for Season 20, and one of the big things that people are looking forward to the most are the damage buffs to a lot of weapons inside of PvE. Now, as you know, all of the buffs are primary archetype weapon related, such as auto rifles, pulse rifles, hand cannons, sidearms, and scout rifles. Auto rifles are going to be getting a 25% damage buff, hand cannons, pulse rifles, and sidearms are going to be getting a 20% damage buff, and then scout rifles are going to be getting the smallest damage buff, but a buff nonetheless at 10%. Of course, all this has a community relatively excited, myself included, but I am really interested in one weapon going into tomorrow. The Ariana's Vow is a hand cannon, but it uses special ammo. Now, in none of the TWABs or articles that they put out since they mentioned the actual values of the buffs at hand about Ariana's Vow in particular being excluded from the hand cannon buff, and generally they would make an extra bullet point or a footnote somewhere mentioning that a specific weapon would not be benefiting from a buff like this. So it does lead me to believe that Ariana's Vow would be getting this buff, but this game is weird and is made of spaghetti code, so for all we know it could wind up doing less damage. In all seriousness though, I really do hope that Ariana's does get the buff, because hey, it's low-key one of my favorite hand cannons. It's very niche, but it's just a personal favorite exotic of mine. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Another weapon I feel like I have to talk about going into tomorrow is going to be the Revision 0 exotic pulse rifle that we got during last season of the Seraph, because this exotic is going to be getting buffed in multiple ways. On top of it getting the global pulse rifle 20% buff inside of PvE, it is also going to be receiving a PvE damage buff to its Hunter's Trace rounds by 25%. In addition, its PvE damage of the Hake Heavy Burst rounds is going to be increased by 75%. This pulse rifle is getting a giant needle of steroids injected straight into its chamber, and you also can't forget that the pulse rifle does have intrinsic anti-barrier capabilities. And for a pulse rifle that has multiple catalysts, like 4 times the charm and having access to Vorpal weapon just as a perk on the gun, you may want to try this gun out a little bit tomorrow after it receives all of these buffs, because holy is this gun getting juiced up. And last thing is, don't forget we are going to be getting the Neserac challenge tomorrow, so you'll finally be able to get your Root of Nightmares raid seal and complete the challenge on master mode. Still don't have any idea when I can make these adept raid weapons actually have enhanced perks, but hey, I know that's got to be coming sometime in the future, probably season 21 at this point. But hey, let me know what you're most excited for heading into tomorrow. Thank you for spending some time out of your day watching my mid-tier content. You guys take care and be safe out there. We'll see you on the next one.